So I'm 26 now, and yeah, lately I've been thinking about my life, my past, my present, and where I want to be in the future. And whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, however old you are, think back to your first day at high school. Think back to the first friend that you made, the first girl you had a crush on, your first kiss, high school exams, your prom, house parties, memories with your mates in half term when you go out on your bicycles, go and fuck around or whatever, your first cigarette maybe. You think back to all these things that happened in your early teens through school and stuff, you know, you realise how little you knew then, but how much you thought you knew. I'm 26 now, and when I think about my life, I've realised how much I've learned in those years and how pivotal those years have been, because all of those experiences, you know, they've sculpted who I am today. It's quite important to just think about that, and also, who am I going to be in 10 years' time? Being conscious of the person that I'd like to be in 10 years' time, and the soul that I would like to have when I leave this earth. One key thing to think about is like the actions that you have today, the way you view life and the way you treat people, has a direct correlation with the person you are going to be. In a world where there's a lot of people that care about themselves and think about themselves, it's a pretty good thing to be able to care and think about other people also. Anyway, this is a video about my trip in September 2025 to America. We started off in Vegas. We traveled around Nevada, we went to Arizona, went to Utah, and I caught as much as I could on video to show you guys. So hopefully it'll inspire you to get some tickets booked and go and visit America and experience the beauty. Without further ado, I'm gonna get into the video. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, feel free to comment it, I'll ignore it. If you do, drop it a like. So anyway, we're getting into the video now, let's go.
Just a little bit longer. Please, 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 tell me you're going to.
So this was a cool little fish shop that we stopped off by on the way to the Hoover Dam. And I always wonder who owned these things in here. But yeah, these little places are cool, man. You never know who you're gonna find or what you're gonna see. So this is at the Hoover Dam, and as you can see where that line is on the rocks, that's where the water level used to be. So that's the Colorado River, but this video doesn't quite show how huge this dam is. It's breathtaking.
The sweetest little girl in this whole wide world. She was mine. Once upon a time.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I might even get in.
Once upon a time.
Go on, Jay, get in there.
Yep, we rode our mountain bikes down there. Coming into So after a wicked day mountain biking, we started heading back home. We kind of took this drive through the mountains, which was a little bit longer, but way more pretty. Hey, the boy Mason.
City girls just seem to find out early how to open doors with just a smile. A rich old man, and she won't have to worry. She'll dress up all in lace and go in style. Late at night,
Had to be a tourist here on Route 66. About to get some food.
a refuge has its price, and it breaks her heart to think her love is only given to a man with hands as cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening to comfort an old friend who's feeling down.
And after 5 hours of driving, we finally made it to Sedona.
She's leaving. She is headed for the cheating side of town. You can't hide
And this was our pad for the next few nights.
your smile.
Up here, we've got the canyon, and on the other side over there, we've got like the big canyon that you drive through. And then there's a creek that runs down the bottom there, and there's loads of different trails that kind of lead you to different parts of it. But yeah, we're gonna get loads of videos, loads of content of us on the walk, and yeah. So after we put our bags back, we went to go out and get some food, just as the sun was setting. And well, this is the rest of our time in Sedona.
Hi there, how are ya? It's been a long time. Seems like we've come a long way. My but we went so slow. And heroes they come and they go, and leave us behind as if we're supposed to know
So apparently this is where the women of the Navajo tribe would give birth.
It's the same old tune, fiddle and guitar. Where do we take it from here? Rhinestone suits and new shiny cars. It's been the same way for years. We need to change. Somebody told me when I came to Nashville, son, you finally got it made. Old Hank made it here. We're all sure that you will, but I don't think Hank done it this way. No, I don't think Hank done it this way. Look at it.
Make sure that I take time in the mornings, be in nature, you know, go for walks, elevate my heart rate, feel better, feel calm and ready to kind of go about my day. Working for myself has given me the time I need to do that. So I just believed that it would work. Things are very modest at the moment. It allows me to come to places like this and, you know, take time out of my day, take time out of my week to just experience different parts of the world, which is pretty cool, man. It's insane, like how vast this country is. Think like way before the white man or any European came to America, this land was inhabited by hundreds of different Native American tribes and different people, and they'd roam these places on foot or on horse. Yeah, it's breathtaking, man. So yeah, if you come to America, fuck off the cities, man. Just come to places like this, you won't regret it. After a brilliant week in Arizona, we came back to Nevada. Yeah, we're at a hockey game here. Yeah, it's my first sporting event in America, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get some videos inside to show you guys how it is.
He was so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies ran land above thirsty air. It proved through the that the fun was still there. Oh, say was that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I haven't yet like showed you guys any of the food and shit because I'm not really into like the American fast food culture, but hey, listen, let me show you what I've got here. So that's a brisket and some pulled pork, and then some sweet potatoes and green beans. Supposed to be super popular in Vegas with the locals, so we thought we're definitely going to come down here, check it out, and see what it's all about. And this is pretty remote. I mean, it's like a little town, but this town is super remote. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes away from Vegas. Oh, sweet. And this was an old mining town that we came to visit. A trip to Bass Pro is obviously inevitable. I thought I'd be super happy, super content and carefree coming out here back in 2018 when I was like, damn, if only I was making 50 grand a year, or I could do this, I could do that. I came back here as an adult and realized that you can't wait for happiness. I was happy in 2008, I had a brilliant time when I came here, but I had that overhanging dread of exams and stuff, and I thought, oh, when I have none of that, I'm gonna enjoy my time so much. And I came out here and I didn't feel that. I had a great time. I spent a lot of time with family and we done some really cool stuff, and I really enjoyed myself here. But it just goes to show you can't just put your life on hold if you're focusing on something, and when it comes to studying and shit. It's been a long trip, you know, we've done a lot, and I'm very thankful. If you could be anything in life, be grateful, and see you next time.